Nicholson, this is for you. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark cold hotel room, and the endlessness you feel. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silence reveal. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here. Rest in heaven, Amari. We all love you.
I am Miss V, crime reporter, website promoter. If you are interested in showcasing your website, hit me up in my DM on IG and we can discuss all the details of showcasing your business, doing a commercial, and running it on my show for a couple of months, as well as promoting you on other social media sites. If this sounds like something that you would be interested in, DM me right now and type in the comments, I am interested. And let's talk. Let's talk about your business. Let's showcase your business. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Make this go viral. Hello to the people on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for coming through. So today I want to talk about a girl named Emma Presler that I just learned about today. She apparently is somewhat of a serial killer at this point. She was actually in trouble last year over a young lady's murder. Apparently her and her boyfriend, well, they were together, and someone shot into her home and killed her. And now another couple has been killed, and she's the prime suspect. They're looking for her, last I heard. And I see that this case is dated back. It's dated back from last year. So this is a clip here, and it says the judge finds no probable cause against the suspect of the slaying of a disabled person. So I'm gonna let that play.
Suspect charged in a high-profile murder case in the Cypress area is expected to walk out of jail any minute now. 18-year-old Emma Presler had been charged, but just hours ago, a judge found no probable cause to hold her. The victim in this case is 20-year-old Sierra Rod. She was hit by bullets fired into her home. Let's go live to Taisha Walker. She's live in downtown Houston tonight, where Presler is expected to be released soon. Taisha?
Chris, it's been 4 hours since Presler went before that judge who said he could not find probable cause in this case, and we are still waiting for her to walk out of that gray door that you see right across the street. We are told, according to the Harris County District Attorney's Office, that she was also in jail on an unrelated charge, and that once she posts bond on that charge, she's free to go.
Presler, you're charged with the offense of murder.
Emma Presler is free to leave Harris County Jail. Earlier, a judge said that there was not enough evidence to keep her locked up.
I can't say there's probable cause. There needs to be more investigation done.
Harris County deputies say the 18-year-old is connected to the death of 20-year-old Sierra Rod. They say Presler was found in a red truck that looks similar to one spotted on surveillance video near Sierra's home around the time of the drive-by shooting. Sierra, who had cerebral palsy, was never the intended target of Monday's drive-by shooting. rather her 15-year-old brother, who had a feud with the group, according to their mom.
I don't even know why 90% of the bullets went through my daughter's room, because they knew where my son's room. They shot right through there too.
Crystal Rod says she was in her daughter's room minutes prior to the shooting.
And the bullets started, and my husband threw me to the ground, and he told everybody to get down. And Sierra must have stood up.
On the other side of these large bullet holes was Sierra's bed. Deputies say they found 40 to 60 shell casings with 4 different calibers outside of the Timbercrest Drive home. Rod says she called deputies 17 times about the group after her son.
They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. And I told them someone was going to die.
Rod says she never imagined it would be her sweet girl, Sierra.
She was the heart of our family. I just don't even know what we're going to do without her.
Rod says she is totally shocked by the news of Presler being allowed to leave jail today, but she says she has faith that other arrests will be coming. Reporting live from downtown, Taisha Walker, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Taisha.
Okay, now that report was from it was from last year. And now I'm gonna pull up the report that I seen from a couple weeks ago about the couple. She actually doused the couple in gasoline. Hey, what's up, Macy? Thank you for coming through. And TJ Cook, thank you guys for stopping by. Much appreciated. Thank you, TJ and Mace. Give me a second. Let me pull something up right quick. Okay, guys, I am headed into the post office to see what I got in my P.O. box. What could it be? What could it be? It is my handy dandy make this go viral tumbler. It's cute. Make this go viral. Make this go viral. Dang, I didn't even realize I didn't turn my camera off. Good thing I wasn't doing nothing. But this is another report from last year. I'm going to just go through a couple of them. And she is in custody. I didn't know.
This morning, a woman is charged with murder and expected in court this morning following an extraordinarily violent attack on a family's home that left a beloved daughter dead.
We first brought you that attack yesterday morning as breaking news here on Channel 2. 20-year-old Sierra Rod was killed and multiple shooters opened fire on her home. Sierra's mother, father, and 15-year-old brother were home at the time. Channel 2's Vincent Gravelli following the story yesterday and is back again this morning. Vince, when is this woman expected in court?
Lisa, good morning. The accused killer is a teenager. She's expected to be in court in about 30 minutes at 7 o'clock. Bullets and bloodshed lead to heartbreak and an arrest. Late last night, 18-year-old Emma Presler was charged with murdering Michael Rod's 20-year-old daughter, Sierra.
One minute she was there, next minute she gone.
Investigators say that Presler was a part of a group that surrounded the Rod family home and opened fire with a shotgun, pistol, and rifle. Detectives say that Rod's 15-year-old brother had an ongoing feud with the group and was the intended target.
My girl didn't do nothing to deserve anything.
Have cerebral palsy and laying in her bed and just shoot her in the face.
Oh my God.
And more arrests could be coming. Again, detectives say that Presler was with a group of people and up going to her court hearing. I'll keep you guys updated as this story develops. For now, reporting live downtown, Vincent Crivelli, QPRC.
The crazy part about this is that she got away with that. And she was on the scene. This is the I'm gonna play the clip that made me want to watch this. Hey, what's up, Shay? Thank you for coming through. How much? Oh, about to be live in 20 minutes. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy though. Hold on. What the heck was she on? Like, come on. Y'all just shooting in people's house like that? What kind of feud did they have going on? And I wonder, why wasn't it enough information? I'll play this.
A 19-year-old woman charged in the murder of a man who was set on fire along with his wife.
Okay, so this is the one.
Has been on the run since.
This is the one that caught my attention. And this was 3 weeks ago. Now, last year, she got off, and now she here again. That's why I called her a serial killer. You done killed she got off for one murder, and 2 more people dead. She should have never been let out. I don't know why they be lenient on these people. I would love to know. I heard them say they didn't have enough evidence. The evidence would be her being there.
A 19-year-old woman charged in the murder of a man who was set on fire along with his wife, who was critically burned, has been on the run since April.
Now, before this happened, she was given 2 felony bonds. She was allowed to be free as she was awaiting trial, only to then fail to show up for court. And Fox 26's Randy Wallace looks closer tonight at this case in his continuing series Breaking Bond, live from the Southwest side. Randy?
Caitlin, if 174th Criminal District Court Judge Hazel Jones would have revoked Emma Presler's bond instead of just giving her another one when she picked up a new felony charge, a 33-year-old man might be alive tonight, and his wife wouldn't be fighting to survive.
Wow.
I mean, this girl had a lot going on in less than a year.
For some reason, judges seem to want to bend over backwards for 19-year-old Emma Presler.
She should have been locked up a long time ago.
Presler's run-in with the law began in September of 2020. That's when she and 4 other defendants were charged in the murder of 20-year-old Sierra Rod.
She was there. We all know she was there. I mean, it's just the truck was at my house. She was caught in the truck. She was there. Her boyfriend is charged with Sierra's murder and is in jail.
But a magistrate decided there was no probable cause, so he dismissed the murder charge against Presler. When Presler lands in the 174th Criminal District Court, Judge Hazel Jones gives her a felony bond for credit card abuse.
So she's out. So now we're out on a felony. Months later, she gets charged with yet another felony.
The DA's office asked Judge Hazel Jones to revoke Presler's bond and put her in jail. Instead, Judge Jones gives Presler another felony bond.
Presler's been a fugitive for over 4 months. She's been wanted.
Earlier this month, police say Emma Presler went to the Kingwood home of 33-year-old Devin Graham, doused him with gasoline, and set him on fire, killing him. His 26-year-old wife, Carissa Lindros, was critically burned.
My heart goes out to them because I know exactly what they're going through. And it's the most horrible thing.
She's probably one of thousands of defendants who are somewhere roaming around the streets of Harris County who have bond forfeiture warrants out.
Although Crime Stoppers has asked Harris County's Justice Administration Department repeatedly for the names of those freed on multiple bonds who are now wanted fugitives, the county refuses to compile the data. It appears criminal district court judges don't want you to know just how many dangerous criminals they've set free, and now no one seems to know where the heck they are, like Emma Presler.
It's terrifying because I feel scared for other families out there, other kids.
it blows my mind.
We called Judge Hazel Jones for comment, and yeah, we know she's not going to respond. Now, if any criminal district court judges have a positive story about repeat violent offenders they've let out of jail multiple times on multiple bonds, I'm all ears. Reporting live from the southwest side, Randy Wallace, Fox 26.
See, they give people chances when they shouldn't have no damn chances. You get caught up. Thank you for still being here, Shay. But you get caught up and get off on a freaking murder, and then a few months later you in trouble again. She should have made her do some time, make her learn a lesson. She was around some, even if she didn't do anything, she was with these guys, and then you continue to do shit. This is crazy. But to just walk up to somebody and douse them in gasoline and set them on fire, that is cold-blooded. And then I wonder if she even knew these people. I didn't catch their name, though. Well, I seen a picture of them earlier. So, while I'm here, I want to talk about the not raffle. I keep calling it a raffle. It's a drawing. We're having a drawing for the for anybody that came to the Zoom Viral My Squad meeting or the Zoom Viral Creators meeting. And if you came more than once, your name will be put in there, you know, more than once. If you made, well, we just had 2 meetings, I think. Nah, I think we had 3. I can't even remember. But if you came to both, your name will go in there twice. And this is, oh, hold on. Let's see what they're talking about. I only stopped because it's on. This is Gabby. But I want to talk about her too, because I did a video earlier, and wait a minute, father of Sierra about shot. Dang. Hold on, I'm distracted as heck. Okay, now we going back to Emma, but this is a video with the dad talking. This is from last year, so this is the first murder that she was involved in. But I am gonna get to Gabby.
Or anybody else. I mean,
Flip, dude. Right, get on Flip on his own.
That's our justice system, I guess. You know, that's our tax money paying. You know, we come by and just, I'm furious that that girl has not been charged, or anybody else. That's our justice system, I guess. You know, that's our tax money paying. You know, we come by and just shoot somebody's house up and murder my daughter in cold blood. You know, I don't know what they get out of it. You could see how they started. See how many times they just stood at the window.
Wow.
And shot her right there. You can see the marks from the bullets. She didn't have a chance whatsoever. You gotta be cowardice.
Wow, man.
Scum of
they knew what they was doing.
Your mom and daddy must be real proud of themselves, to see your child take her last breath and look at you and try to say something to you.
That's heartbreaking, man.
And she just couldn't.
This is heartbreaking. Damn, I hate being by windows too. I'm so serious. I do not like my bed up against no window. I don't like being direct. I would prefer to stay upstairs. You know, You can't escape it though. When it's your time, you gone. But that is cold-blooded. She got shot in her face, he said. I'm damn, wait a minute. Her name is Sierra. I don't know. Well, let me finish. I'm all over the place.
They took some my heart, and it's just not fair for her. I'm not gonna let her death go in vain. She may be gone, but she will not be forgotten, and I'm not gonna let these people go that
Wow.
they will be behind bars.
Nothing but windows right there. A standoff with a now I've seen somewhere.
Oh, great. Don't let security breaches bring
What?
your business to a screeching halt.
I thought, wait a minute. Wait a freaking minute. I know that I think her dad got shot. Hold on. This is all from a year ago. It says father of Sierra Rod shot and killed hours after his daughter's vigil. Wait a minute. Is that his name? You know, I didn't look this case up before I went live. I wanted to learn about it as I was live. So I don't know. What the hell? Dad of woman killed in her sleep pens message to suspect. Wait a minute. Okay.
That's our justice system, I guess, you know.
Okay, so this is the dad. I'm just letting you see it to make sure that's the same guy, because I didn't get his name. Let's see. Yeah. Damn, what? Hold the heck up.
In other news, the father of a 20-year-old murdered in Houston has been killed just days after his daughter's death. Michael Rod was allegedly shot by his father-in-law last night at a home on Thornleaf Lane.
What?
Investigators say the father-in-law...
Are you freaking serious? Are you serious? By his wife's dad? That is devastating. Like, what the hell happened there? Oh man, I need a freaking notepad to write these names down so I can look them up. What?
In other news, the father of a 20-year-old murdered in Houston has been killed just days after his daughter's death. Michael Rod was allegedly shot by his father-in-law last night at a home on Thornleaf Lane in Cyprus. Investigators say the father-in-law claims it was self-defense. Investigators say the man had just returned from a vigil for Sierra Rod when the two got into a fight. The sheriff's office says the case will be referred to prosecutors to determine whether charges should be filed. Sierra Rod was killed last Sunday when someone opened fire on her home as she slept. Police later confirmed her 15-year-old brother was the target of that shooting. An 18-year-old woman was arrested and charged, but a judge determined there was no probable cause linking her to the crime.
Damn, you heard about this, Shay? I did hear about this. That shot the heck out of me. 1 minute he talking, he grieving about his daughter, and now he's dead too. Can you imagine what the wife is going through? Her dad did that. I wonder. Well, yeah, I wonder what's the outcome of that. Maybe I'll stumble on that while I'm looking. That is crazy. What's his name? That was a shocker. And I didn't even write down the people names that oh, where's I got a picture. And I have to keep scrolling through this because it's a lot of stuff on her, but a lot of it is from YouTubers and I can't share that. Officer went overboard when they shot her husband. What? Wow, man. Motive remains biggest mystery. Okay, since I'm here, I want to see this. This is about Mercedes Moore 2 weeks ago.
Mystery still surrounds an Instagram model's murder in Richmond. Tonight, her millions of followers
This is
are
annoying.
still asking why.
Because it used to flip by itself. Now, all of a sudden, I got to hit the freaking button. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Mystery still surrounds an Instagram model's murder in Richmond. Tonight, her millions of followers are still asking why. Our Grace White is back on the case tonight and has new details. Grace? What makes this case so complex is social media. Janae Gagne's family says she didn't know the man who killed her. Now police are poring over her millions of followers to try to find him.
Did you recover any weapons, any guns, any knives? Did you recover anything from the crime scene?
I don't want to release what we have or have not recovered. I will tell you there was no shooting involved.
Motive is still the biggest mystery in the murder of Instagram model Miss Mercedes Moore. The 33-year-old was found strangled to death in her Richmond apartment Sunday. The man identified as the suspect, 34-year-old Kevin Accordo from Florida, died by suicide.
What about his car? Do you know how he got here from Florida? Did you recover a car?
That is information. That is the information that is part of the case that I will release. It has to do with tracking him from how he got to Texas.
Another question police are still trying to answer: how did he get in? There were no signs of forced entry, and it's a gated complex. Somehow, though, he found a way in.
You have to kind of understand those apartments. You can enter 3 different ways: through the garage, through the back door, through the front door. So it makes it difficult to understand.
But police in the small town of Richmond vowing to get answers in what's been the highest profile murder case they've seen in years.
There will be closure for the family. Before this case ends, there will be closure for the family.
We asked police about restraining orders and if this suspect had a criminal history. So far, they've found none of that. Police did tell us they've been in touch with this man's family in Florida and hope to learn more about his motive. Back to you. So much to investigate. Grace White wrapping it up. Thank you.
That's all she said. Wait a minute, what's this?
Now, the family of an Instagram model who was killed in an apparent murder-suicide is now speaking out. We first told you about the death of Miss Mercedes Moore yesterday.
Authorities say her body was found in her apartment in Fort Bend County, along with the body of a man who killed her on Sunday. And now her family has come forward to share their heartbreak as they search for answers following this disturbing discovery. KPRC2's Jacob Bress going live in Richmond tonight with the new details. Jacob?
The family says they hadn't heard from her for a couple of days, so they showed up here to the apartment complex. When no one answered when the dad knocked, he kicked the door in and said he found his daughter there on the floor, already deceased, and her killer upstairs with a knife in him, still alive. To her parents and other family and friends, 33-year-old Janae Gagne was so much more than an Instagram model.
She was special. Just like she had a few million followers, that's all fine and good. But she was a person, and we miss her a lot.
Searching us out to get the facts. Janae was loved, funny, goofy, crazy as hell. I know, and I shouldn't say that about my daughter, but that's my daughter.
2.6 million followers on Instagram knew her as Mercedes Moore. What happened on Sunday was the family's worst nightmare. Attacked, they say, by a stalker.
How this guy found her, I don't know, but me walking in and finding my daughter and finding him committing suicide was just something that a parent should never bear.
She's very cautious about her surroundings. Unfortunately, someone basically was stalking and killed my baby.
Police say Kevin Accordo lived in Florida and did not know Janae. His only criminal record, traffic violations.
It does hurt as a parent to know you're bearing your child before you pass away.
Feeling as a father that you can't protect your daughter and something happens like this.
Janae was just a light, to be honest, and not just outside of the home, but she was very protective of me, protective of her dad, and she just was always the sweetest thing.
Exactly how the suspect got here from Florida, got in the house, found her, all of that we still do not know. We watched the family remove her belongings from the home today, and they're currently making funeral arrangements. Live in Richmond, I'm Jacob Presler.
Now they clearly said that the police don't believe that he didn't know her. So too much in my city going on. That's crazy. Can y'all hit the thumbs up, please? And thank you for watching. Okay, let me go back to this crazy girl. Officer to crack down on prostitute. Goodness gracious. A killer was released and killed again. Part 1. Oh, they got stuff on Instagram. New charges against man.
Disabilities is shot and killed while lying in her bed. Deputies say several people surrounded the home and started shooting. It happened in Northwest Harris County last night.
I want to see what happened with her dad now. Goodness gracious. Body match with description. Wow. Okay, let me play something so I can look for something. I don't want it to be silent. I'm gonna have, man, I need I'll try to see. Because I wonder if the grandfather was guilty or not. Or was it self-defense, you know? He might have got off. Let me play their video. Classic and sincere. Okay, so this video is from a month ago, and it says Houston firefighters found 2 people severely injured outside a burning home August 6th in Kingwood Avenue. Police believe Emma Presler is to blame. I wonder what was her relationship with these people, and why did they automatically think it was her?
The situation is we had crews arrive on scene to the house on fire. 2 victims severely burned were outside already, so they were transported to Texas Medical Center. One was transported via life flight, one was transported by HFB crews.
That's crazy.
At this moment, we don't know their condition. All we know is they were critically burned, but their condition is unknown at the moment. At the moment, we do have HPD and arson investigators on scene, so we can't confirm or deny that at the moment. All we can say is that the victims were transported. We don't. We do know it was one adult male and one adult female. That is unknown at the moment. No, there wasn't. Crews did do some primary and secondary searches, and they didn't find any more people in the house. No, sir. I mean, there's speculations, but we can't confirm or deny until arson and PD do their investigation. That wasn't reported, sir. Yes, Abby Cortez, ABBYCORTEZ.
That's crazy, man. Just showing the house. I already started my veggie thing. I just don't have an appetite for meat right now. Wow. That was a month ago. I wonder if she knew them, seriously. Or she just running around killing people. Okay, Sierra Rod father. What?
At approximately 11 p.m. yesterday, deputies responded at 10300 block of Thornleaf in reference to a shooting. At approximately 11 p.m. yesterday, deputies responded at 10300 block of Thornleaf in reference to a shooting. On their arrival here at the scene, they found one deceased male at the location. The gentleman who shot that deceased male was still on the scene and was taken into custody at that point. It's been determined that the person who did the shooting is claiming self-defense. Apparently there was a physical altercation before the shooting, and right now the shooter is being cooperative with authorities and is giving a statement at our homicide office. Once we get that statement, we'll turn the case over to a grand jury. One item of interest in this case is that the decedent is the father of Sierra Rod, who was killed earlier in the week during the shooting investigated by the sheriff's office.
We were talking earlier, you were telling me that there were a number of family members that were here.
There were a number of family members here. There was approximately 4 different family members. The wife of the shooter, the wife of the decedent, the 15-year-old son, the complainant, and also some other unrelated family members.
Well, I mean, this family's been through a lot.
Yeah, and we're not sure that this is related to that in any way. We know that the family was at a vigil for Sierra earlier in the day and came back here to this location. But we don't know that the shooting earlier this week was related to this.
Man, I mean, golly. That's devastating. That is devastating. And I mean, he just said, so that's her mother and father was there, they 15-year-old son. And so this woman had lost her husband and her daughter in 1 week or within 2 weeks. Yeah, Presler is in jail because they said they caught her. But I was just out. That's what I wanted to see if Let's see this one.
Still developing tonight, another heartbreak for a family whose daughter was recently shot to death. Tonight they're mourning the loss of that girl's father, who deputies say was shot and killed by his father-in-law. Channel 2's Rochelle Turner explains what led up to that shooting.
I knocked on the family's home where that shooting took place, and they were too upset to talk. It's been a very emotional and tragic week for the Rod family, and many people in this neighborhood behind me were surprised to learn what happened. It's all quiet in this Northwest Harris County neighborhood. Everybody knows everybody. They help each other, but we have some problem next door. Boswell's Bisbee is talking about a shooting that happened Friday night just a few doors south of her home on Thornleaf and Canyon Rose in the Willowbrook area. I heard this real loud 4 shots, bang, 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 bang. 4 shots, 1 and then 3 in a row. Officials with the Harris County Sheriff's Office says Michael Rod was shot and killed by his father-in-law.
It's been determined that the person who did the shooting is claiming self-defense. Apparently there was a physical altercation before the shooting.
Rod is the father of Sierra Rod. The 20-year-old was shot and killed earlier this week. QCRJCXX spoke to him after his home on Timbercrest Drive was shot up.
My girl didn't do nothing to deserve anything. They have cerebral palsy and laying there and shot in the face.
Long live Sierra. On Friday, friends and family held a vigil for Sierra. They came back to this home, and that's what officials say an altercation between Rod and his father-in-law turned violent. Sierra's brother, mother, and grandmother were inside the home when the shooting happened.
It's just something that's the last thing you would expect in this neighborhood.
Now, family members are grieving another loss, and this community is hoping the violence stops.
It's tragic, it's sad, but it's really upsetting in this neighborhood. We don't like this kind of situation going on.
At this hour, charges have not been filed, but investigators say the case will be referred to a grand jury. Reporting in Northwest Harris County, I'm Rochelle Turner, KPRC, Channel 2.
Man, listen, you would think that they would have been grieving enough to not let that happen. Man, who... Wait a minute. Hold on. What? How old is this? I need to call this a scroll and roll report because I'm looking at all kind of stuff. Okay, commercial, go away. Dang. Let's see. No, okay. I ain't gonna worry about that one. Man charged with the murder connected with what? Oh, that's not the wait. Man charged with the murder. Okay. So that's the guy that killed her. I don't even know his name.
Authorities confirming they've made an arrest in the case. The suspect scheduled to appear in court tomorrow. Marcelina Benito has more.
The Harris County Sheriff's Office tells us Andre Colson is in custody tonight, charged with felony murder for killing 20-year-old Sierra Rod while she slept in her bed. This was video of Sierra from a Facebook Live the night she was killed. Back on September 13th, detectives say a group of people surrounded the family home and opened fire. 40 to 60 shots in all. Investigators
I want to see him.
Was killed.
I tried to get to it. I was right there. Bullets going everywhere. I ran. I don't know how I didn't get hit.
The case took an unexpected turn.
And then he did.
When Rod's father was killed too, after a fight with his father-in-law. The two had just returned home from a vigil for Sierra. Father-in-law claimed self-defense. So far, charges haven't been filed.
Wow.
For that shooting. Detectives tell KJU.
And just those words, I don't know how I didn't get hit. And he got hit days later. So man, that's crazy. It's like I don't know, I ain't gonna say that.
11 News, they're still actively following other leads in Sierra's murder case. Other charges and other arrests still possible. For now, Andre Colson, Sierra's accused killer, is being held on an $80,000 bond. He's expected to be in court tomorrow morning. Marcelino Benito, KHOU 11 News.
You know what kills me though? Because I heard his name once. But it annoys me when I look at a lot of reporting and stuff, and sometimes they just don't say the names. You know what I mean? They'd be like, "Oh, a 19-year-old female. What's her name? What's his name?" Damn, it don't be in the title or nothing. Why?
After the murder of 20-year-old Sierra Rod, authorities confirming they made an arrest in the case. The suspect scheduled to appear in court tomorrow. Marcelina Benito has more.
The Harris County Sheriff's Office tells us Andre Colson is in custody tonight.
Andre Colson. I ain't seen his damn face yet. Sometimes, you know, the face be plastered all over the place. They freaking whole family tree be all plastered everywhere. But other ones, you just, I don't know. I can't pin it. Oh, there it is. Oh, it just brought this. What the hell? Hold on. I was not picturing this guy.
The direction of a home. The direction of a home.
Wow.
Where Sierra Rod was killed last month, Brittany Jeffers has the latest developments.
Andre Colson was scheduled to appear before the judge at 9 o'clock this morning, but instead that court date was reset. He did, however, appear in probable cause court on Saturday, and we're just getting a look at that video. But if you look at it and hearing from the judge in it, he does reference several things and mentions in there that Colson has a handgun that matches one of the bullet casings caliber that was found at the scene. On Saturday, the Harris County Assistant District Attorney charged 26-year-old Andre Colson with felony murder in the death of Sierra Rod. The 20-year-old with cerebral palsy was sleeping in her bed when she was shot and killed. According to detectives, a group of people surrounded the Rod family home in Cypress and opened fire with at least a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol. Now, while the motive is still unclear, the family believes that the suspects intended to target Sierra's brother. Colson now charged with recklessly discharging a firearm at and in the direction of a home and thereby caused the death of Rod. As we reported, investigators previously arrested another person in connection to the murder, but charges were dismissed because of lack of probable cause. We also want to note that bond was set at $80,000, but there were several conditions, including the fact that Colson is to have no contact with anyone at the Rod residence. Of course, we'll let you know when this hearing is reset. Reporting near downtown, I'm Brittany Jeffers, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Now, they showed his picture at first. Let me see if it'll pop back up. Because he looked, man, this dude looked way older than 26. And that's why I was so shocked. What the heck is this? Okay, I'm going to stay focused. Teenage son, HPD officer killed overnight. What? How old is this? Damn, this was 6 hours ago, Shay. Are you? Hey, Mahogany, how you doing? Thanks for coming through. This says right here, please hit the thumbs up too as everybody comes in. It says 14-year-old fatally shot in Kingwood, the son of a Houston police officer. Whoa.
It is a tough week for members of the Houston Police Department. A day after two of their officers are ambushed, leaving one dead, we're learning the son of an officer was killed in an overnight shooting.
The teen was found along a walking trail near the intersection of North Kings Mill Lane and Paulburn Drive. KPRC2's Brandon Walker has been following the story since our morning broadcast and joins us with some new developments he's learned since that time. Brandon?
Including what you mentioned, Lisa, the son of an HPD officer. Right now, the search for clues continues. Investigators with the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office here on scene at the very spot where this young man lost his life last night. Sad to hear about it. Jose Briones didn't sleep last night. Couldn't sleep since he heard the gunshots. So I thought it was very distant. But they were across the street on a path leading to the trail that hugs Wagner Pond, where this morning goings-on went. Steps from where a 14-year-old male lost his life. I feel bad because he's 14-year-old.
How you doing, Buddha? Thanks for coming through.
So I
I was kind of on edge. I'm on edge right now.
The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office says last night at around 8:30, a woman heard gunshots, then saw several males run in the Kings Mill subdivision.
She continued her walk, and she came upon an unresponsive black male lying on the sidewalk who suffered multiple gunshot wounds.
Shot him. Why? His identity? All unreleased this morning by the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, which is leading the investigation. HPD this morning confirmed the 14-year-old is the son of an HPD officer, while New Caney ISD expressed sadness for the loss. Quote, additional counselors are available to students as needed. Meantime, investigators return to the trail at daybreak, hoping light will reveal new clues about what happened. They also hope surveillance video will do the same. This as neighbors try to make sense of a killing that just doesn't.
I couldn't sleep last night. Woke up early this morning. Woke up my son at 5 in the morning. Just hugged him.
And as investigators continue their search for answers here, they want you to chime in if you could. Anyone with information that could prove helpful, you're asked to give the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office.
Wow, that's crazy. They gonna figure that out quick. I'm sure somebody has some ring light cameras. I'm glad that you got some rest, Buddha. I noticed you haven't been on much, and that's good. That is good. You gotta get that rest. So I want to talk about John. Oh, here it is. Dang, did it go away? This is the dude. Dang it, did it go away? Wait a minute. Suspect of deadly shooting a Sierra. Well, dang. I didn't realize it was all these people. The second one is I thought that's who it was, the only person that it was, but they did say it was a whole bunch of gunfire. So all these people? Hold on, let's play that.
Two suspects accused in the shooting death. Thank you. Also developing this noon, two suspects accused in the shooting death of Sierra Rod are in court.
Rod is the 20-year-old woman who was shot and killed by bullets that entered her home and then struck the young woman as she slept in her bed.
Our Kathy Hernandez was inside of that courtroom. She has the new developments in it. Thank you. Also developing this noon, two suspects accused in the shooting death of Sierra Rod are in court.
Rod is the 20-year-old woman who was shot and killed by bullets that entered her home and then struck the young woman as she slept in her bed.
He 26.
Hernandez was inside of that courtroom. She has the new development.
He looked 56.
Good afternoon. Two of the four suspects appeared in court today. The last one wrapped up about an hour and a half ago. Prosecutors say Jason Cisneros and three others met at a gas station before going to the Cypress area home of Sierra Rod on September 14th. They surrounded the home and opened fire. According to prosecutors, investigators allegedly found 57 shell casings. The judge ruled Cisneros would be held without bond. He has an extensive criminal history. Prosecutors say another suspect, Andre Colson, who was a passenger with Cisneros, also shot at the home, and the guns used were registered to him.
What?
His bond at $100,000.
Come on, you dumbass.
Cisneros and Colson, Austin McCullough, and Xavier Fletcher are also charged with murder. They're all accused of shooting and killing Sierra Rod while she slept in a front bedroom of her home on Timber Crest. The 20-year-old had cerebral palsy. A motive in the shooting is unknown, but family members had believed Sierra's younger brother was the target. Reporting in the criminal courthouse, Kathy Hernandez, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Now, they just said her younger brother, so she was 20. And I thought they said something about a 15-year-old being there when the dad was shot. I don't know if her brother was 15 or not, but that don't make a whole lot of sense if all these grown people is attacking a 15-year-old kid. But I don't know that to be fact. But yeah, Mahogany, that is crazy. 4 different people, and it was like the way that their house was made. It's like a kind of like a ranch style house is what it looked like to me. And then all the windows is just right there. She was laying right next to the window. They shot her in her face. She the only one that got shot. And then her dad got killed a week later by the grandfather after her vigil. That is crazy. I didn't even expect to see all that or all these 4 people. But I want to get on what's her name? Gabby. Because I posted a video and some of y'all might have seen it already, but I'm gonna play it here. It's a video of John Walsh and his take on everything. And John Walsh made more sense than anybody I heard talking. This boy, he should have been charged right away. I don't understand why you driving somebody's car and she's not with you, yet y'all been on vacation for 4 months and you come back without her, don't tell her family, and they don't consider him a suspect. That's crazy. And then I'm gonna see what they talking about right now too. And dang, it's been an hour already. Oh, okay. Missing. Let the search begin. I'll be. Oh man. And this is the son of the people that saw Gabby's van in the wilderness. John Walsh ready for the man. Yeah, he said, I'm ready to go saddle up and get this scumbag or something like that. But yeah, I like the way he was talking though, real strong with a lot of dang on sense. Like it's common sense. Come on, man. I don't understand why they just automatically made her the aggressor. But then I heard, and that's another thing, because apparently her parents, you know, they've been speaking out. I haven't seen anything that her parents said. And somebody told me that her parents said that both of them was on medication, but off of it. So that's crazy. But I'm gonna treat this like a commercial break. I'm gonna show y'all this video. Dang, I knew that was gonna happen. This thing's plastic just broke. So annoying. Okay, so I'm gonna play both of my little videos. But this one is about dog food. This is the guy that I'm gonna be interviewing tomorrow. He's gonna come on and tell us as much as he can about this stuff. It's not cool.
Part 2. I'm popular for my down south people, but this is not a good brand. I promise you. You're not want to be feeding it to your dog. We're just gonna say a lot of other little dogs and raccoons and squirrels and all that stuff that the cities and stuff pick up from the roadway and stuff. Why? Why would you even feed your dog this? But I ain't gotta say much on that one.
The food was called Twin something, and he's sitting up here. He worked at a place where, it was called Twin Pet. He said, why would you even feed your dog this? And he's saying that it's roadkill in it. So they are really eating other pets. That's disgusting. Let me play that last part again.
Why? Why would you even feed your dog this? But I ain't gotta say much on that one.
The other piece to that is talking about how they make food. Let me see. Let me go to the original video so it'll make sense to everybody that's watching. If I can find it. Well, we'll just go to this one first. If you have pets or... Oh, shoot. Wrong button. A pet lover. Oh, come on. If you have pets or a pet lover, you want to hear this.
I told you guys.
To all my followers, I love you guys. But let's have a little classes. You see the AAFCO? This is the official publication for things that are allowed in animal feed in America. So let's look down here. And what does this say? Plastics. Plastics, plastics, plastics. I told you. Okay, let's look a little more. What does this say? Other metal compounds. Restaurant food waste, contaminated, adulterated food. For those of you who don't know what that means, that's horrible. Need I say more? Was I right or was I right? Thank you guys. Keep sharing. Let's keep exposing this. They need to know.
Okay, so I showed y'all, I showed y'all that backwards. Oh, this is my video on the thing. My referral. Hello guys, the 2K portrait giveaway has arrived. Check my community wall. Leave a comment if you attended a viral My Squad meeting or a viral content creator support team meeting. You will be in a raffle. So I just need, if you did, I have a post on the community wall. If you could just comment your name, just so I won't forget nobody. I know a few people, but I just don't want to forget anybody. So if you can, just go type in your name and put the number of times that you came. Okay, so the information I just showed you about the dog food and all that, this is the original video. So it'll make more sense to you. I am ready to go meatless, period, for real, especially pork, guys. This man lost his job for exposing the truth. He is on TikTok as GMS Music. Go check him out. Support this guy. He lost his job for exposing the truth, and this is something that we all should know. This is detrimental to our health. This is not okay, man. Let me know what you guys think about this. Leave it in the comments. And I also wanted to share his GoFundMe information. Like I said, he lost his job, and if you feel like this is worth donating to, please do.
Fired me today for spreading the truth. Should I post everything?
Stuff like this. Just put it here.
Glare, get on my nerve.
Don't even matter. Plastic cardboard boxes, pallets, everything.
Okay, so what he's showing, he works for a place where they get rid of waste, food waste from everywhere. Wherever food is sold and it goes bad, it goes to this place because it's cheaper for them to be able to get rid of the garbage, to do it this way. The company that does it is supposed to, allegedly, take everything out of the packaging before they put it in this grinder and cook it and serve it as pig feed, okay? So all of this stuff you gonna see in here, you're gonna hear him talking about, it all gets grinded and fed to the pigs that everybody that eat pork eats also. Disgusting.
And that right here is cooked at like 1,000 degrees in there.
And it'll get better.
I'll show you the rest of the process in a minute. All that. This is waste from different businesses, bakeries, cookie places, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some of your favorite foods, but they just molded and old. Got a bunch of rats and stuff in them. Yep. Yep, they all going in here. Up the line to the grinder.
Y'all believe me now.
Go up the line to that big shit called the grinder. And it grinds it out and turns it into acid. And then the hog eats it. This is what it look like when it's done. The hog eat it, and then you eat the hog.
See, I told you prove.
Garbage. Plastic, cardboard boxes, rats, spiders, all that. Yeah. Bow, bow, bow. How you say that? I got a little DIE. And for those of y'all who say they took the trash out, the boxes don't be in there. Oh yeah? Trash. Told y'all. Boxes and all. Don't matter. It all go in there. Yes. And then y'all eat the hog.
We don't know, and this is approved. You know, a lot of stuff go on that we don't know, man, and you don't know what you eating unless you growing and raising your own dang on food. Seriously, disgusting. Now let me go to this video is only an hour, a minute and 45 seconds, and this is so I only posted 2 videos about Gabby. So I'm gonna play those 2 videos and then I'm going to look and see what they're doing now. So the 911 call of the witness that seen Gabby and Brian fighting has been released, or at least the person that called 911. But this person is saying something different than what the witness said that actually was on the scene. So I'm trying to figure out, where did this witness go when the police were there, and why weren't they told the same thing that he told the dispatcher? Why didn't the police react? I wonder, how did the dispatcher transfer the call? Like, what did the dispatcher say? Because when they arrived on the scene, that's what the cops should have been addressing. The fact that I'm going to just let y'all hear. This is crazy.
Hi, can you hear me, sir? Yeah, I hear you. Hi, I'm calling. I'm right on the corner of Main Street by Moonflower.
All right.
We're driving by, and I'd like to report a domestic dispute. The Florida with the white van, Florida license plate, white van, 5 6 years. They just drove off. They're going down Main Street. They made a right off the Main Street from Moonflower. What were they doing? But what do you say? What were they doing? We drove by and the gentleman was slapping the girl. Slapping her? Yeah, so then we stopped. They ran up and down the sidewalk. He proceeded to hit her, stopped in the car, and they drove off.
Trying to position it because I'm going to play a longer video and I'm not trying to hold this phone, so that's good right there. Let me move it again. So this is John Walsh, but yeah, all the questions I just asked. How did the cops get there and not know that she was slapped and all of that? How did she end up being the aggressor? And she protected him. She didn't say anything. She did say that he grabbed her face, though.
He was a dangerous person. And by the way, John, did you hear?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Make this go viral. So today, I want to talk to you about Gabby Petito and the update that came through yesterday. I'm just now seeing it this morning, but if you're on Facebook, can you please share it out to your friends? Bring some more people in here. Or if you know, if you're a part of my group, Make This Go Viral, can you share it on there? Because I forgot to share it anywhere. And I believe everything that John Walsh just said. It makes so much sense. It is the best synopsis of this case that I've heard. It's common sense. I cannot believe that the cops didn't pay attention to the signs. In my opinion, the cop that pulled them over, that was doing all the talking, the one that took Brian to the hotel, he seen himself in Brian and his wife. Because remember, welcome, he was talking Lewis. A lot about his wife and how she was similar to Gabby. He automatically broke up with dude. I said that from the start. But listen at how John Walsh breaks this down. Another thing that's sad, she literally, I'm sure, I believe she was out there for probably 14 days, a couple weeks. And a photographer, well, it sounded like 3 weeks, and found evidence of a grizzly bear. Found prints of a grizzly bear. So you know that it's a well, ain't no possibility. It's the wilderness. So you know what that means. This is horrible. They didn't do their job. They did not do their job. Check this out.
He's the host of Investigation Discoveries, In Pursuit with John Walsh. Just 3 seasons. John has helped capture 26 fugitives and find 8 missing children and about 1,400 throughout his career. The question, listen, he's not officially a fugitive.
Can y'all hear it okay?
Charged, but John Walsh
Do you think you might be able to help catch number 27, Brian Laundrie?
Well, that's the reason I'm talking to you, Ashley, and it's a pleasure to talk to you. You used to work for me, one of the best reporters I ever had. I wish you well on your new gig. But I've always said, and I've been saying it for days, this is a homicide. This dirtbag is out there. I don't know how he got out of the house with the FBI and local cops watching him day and night. And you know, this semantic BS about person of interest. In the old days, we used to call it the suspect. Now there's only one suspect.
I just be trying to make sure it don't sound too loud and muffled. Like if it's too loud, it'll sound muffled.
There were no other persons of interest, no other suspects. How did he get out? How did the FBI and the local cops let the main suspect get away? All I had to do is put a deputy sheriff in the front street, a deputy sheriff in the back street. They wouldn't have had to search a swamp. And what the family is doing to Gabby's family, what Brian's family, the dirty laundries, and believe me, they are dirty. When they haven't cooperated, this girl used to live in their house. She was engaged to their son. Their son meandered back from a 4-month trip and parked a Winnebago, her Winnebago, not his, her van, not Winnebago, her van in the driveway for 10 days. So he had 10 days to scrub that. I don't know what the hell the FBI waited so long to get in there, but he had 10 days to clean the house out. He had 10 days to scrub the van. And then finally the parents went, how could Brian not tell us that he didn't bring her home? How did his parents, how did the dirty laundries not have
Thank you, Lula.
to tell us? So they filed a missing persons report. And then
I'll be over to your house too.
They clam up. And think of the gall of this. Last Friday, their famous Johnny Cochran style lawyer,
right,
calls the police. And
that's what I said too, Shay. I was like, that's a good one. And John Walsh want all the smoke. But let me tell you, he is speaking the real. And I mean, he actually said something about the poor cops didn't get the information, but he didn't give us no facts on that. So I can't call them poor cops because to me, they missed a lot of signs. They automatically blamed her. Automatically. And honestly, if one of them would have went to jail, she possibly would still be alive. Maybe her parents would have came and got her after that if it would have escalated to that. Somebody should have went to jail, but instead of that, they was going out of what I seen was that they was going out of their way to make sure that they didn't have to take them to jail. They didn't want them to go to jail. They had sympathy. They seen themselves in them. That's why because honestly, the cop kind of coached her. Be very careful how you answer this next question. Yeah, the cops need more training. Come on, you couldn't recognize that. Even John Walsh was like, you don't see the signs. She's terrified. And her friend even was on TV and said, she's holding back. I can tell that she's holding back. And so one thing that rang out to me is because the cop said, when he walked back up to her and let her know basically she wasn't going to jail and she was still crying, he said, well, you have no reason to cry anymore. Well, if you felt that way, if you felt like she was still crying, then you should have asked her, why is she still crying? Because that was he probably punched her in her head. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, how does she not have bruises though? But yeah, he could have punched her in her head. The man said that they was fighting. He was slapping her and stuff. And she said he was grabbing her face. How do you make her the aggressor? Because he got some little scratches on his hand or arm or whatever.
The Landrys want to help you out now. On Tuesday, Brian went to a swamp that was nearby. And we were so worried about him that we went and found the car and put a note in it and said, dear Brian, don't hurt yourself. And then we brought the car back ourselves on Thursday. And then we called you on Friday. We didn't help you at all in the beginning. But now Brian's gone. Well, you know what they did? They bought their son 4 extra days. They bought him 4 days to get a head start. So this Wednesday night, I'm going to focus in on Brian. He's going to be the top of the show on In Pursuit. And as you said, Ashley, I know one thing all these years. Lots of people don't want to call the cops. They don't want to call the FBI. They don't want to get dragged into a trial. They don't want an FBI agent knocking on their front door or U.S. attorney saying, we need you to help us convict this guy. Everybody in America knows one thing. Call me or text me. I don't trace or tap phones. I don't care who you are, whether you're legal or illegal, you're a gangbanger, whatever. There'll be no revenge, no retribution. Nobody know you called. So call me. I'm saddling up to catch this dirtbag.
Okay, over the break, I want you to dig up the phone number, and we'll get that out there to our viewers, John, so that if anyone out there is watching, they will call you, and hopefully we can, get another caller under your belt there. After the break, John, I also want to ask you, and I kind of know the answer, but it's the trust factor. Why would anyone have trusted what these parents said?
I was thinking the same thing, Shay, but then I was like, really, I mean, the parent morally they suck for doing that. Like, basically, you can tell the type of parents they are that they cover for him. A parent is supposed to, your kid's supposed to know right from wrong, and you need to be the parent and make sure they do it and not cover for them. Now look at all this. Look what he got them in. Because when police, FBI, and all that come into the house, they usually not nice. Now in this case, I don't know how that works. But they usually go out of their way to tear up and turn upside down and breaking walls and all kind of stuff when they got to come to your house, because they be mad that you didn't let them in the first place. But I don't know if they can charge them with anything. I mean, of course, it sounds like obstruction of justice, but you got to think about it. He wasn't under they didn't call him a person of interest at first, I don't think. But even when they did, they didn't have nothing on him, I guess. They wasn't watching him. He wasn't immediately a person of interest, I don't think. Or was he? Did they call him a person of interest in the beginning? Or did that change? Because he should have been a freaking suspect from the start. Come on, man. I'm going to let John say that, though. He said it best.
After they gave him what we think might have been a 4-day lead time escape, if that's what's happened, and maybe longer, because who knows if Brian Laundrie was even in that house on Tuesday packing a camping backpack to go to that park. So when we come back, I'm going to go through all of that and a couple of other questions right back after the break with the inimitable John Walsh.
No, I really do think that in the first couple of days, they wasn't calling him that. Then it changed to a person of interest. But either way, he should have been a suspect from the start. How you traveling with somebody that long and come back without her and you ain't no suspect? How? Where?
Run, the best person to talk to is the man who has spent his almost entire career finding people on the run, and that's John Walsh, the host of In Pursuit, which airs on Investigation Discovery and Discovery Streaming. John, I am so glad to talk to you at this particular time, because it seems the whole country is just absolutely wrapped in this particular case. Why do you think the police believed the Laundrie parents when they said 4 days ago we went on a hike, but a day after that they went and got his car, never said a word to them, possibly giving Brian 4 days lead time to make a run for it, or possibly giving him a full week if he was never in that house to begin with? If on September 11th, when she was reported missing, he took off, why would the police believe these parents?
It's beyond me, because the number one thing police do is they're suspicious of what people tell them. So I can't figure that out. But I've got to say one thing. This is a whole trilogy of sad things that shouldn't have happened. Number one, that 911 call that we heard yesterday, that 911 caller that took the call, that wonderful tourist, was going through that town and saw Gabby and Brian. And he felt bad enough to pull over and call the 911 operator and say to him, I just saw a guy beating a girl on the street. I pulled up behind him and pulled next to him, and I saw this same guy beating her on the front seat of the car. That was never translated to the two deputies that pulled him over. He had total control of her. Classic domestic abuser.
So the issue started with Brian and Gabby. But as far as the law enforcement, it started with the 911 operator. You gotta tell them everything you was told. As a matter of fact, they should be able to listen to it. That way they don't get nothing misconstrued. Ain't no way that man was not supposed to tell them that. The guy clearly said it, but anyway, that's crazy.
And she She was terrified. And these two poor cops didn't get the intel from the 911 operator that he was the aggressor. He told them a bullshit story that her phone, she dinged him on the face because you could see him. He was controlling the whole thing. And I watched that 911 call today and that interview, the cop cam interview, and I went, she's terrified. Can't they tell she's crying? She's shaking. He's right there. He's the bad guy. And in their report, they wrote that he was the victim and let them go. I can only imagine.
Isn't that just so weird?
It's just so sad. It's so sad. And then the cops fall for this Bertolino lawyer. They fall for this lawyer who's BSing them the whole time. Oh, Brian's in here. Brian's here. The parents don't need to cooperate because it's Fifth Amendment. I get all that. But hey, he's not just a person of interest. From day one, everyone in this country felt the same way I did a week ago or 5 days ago that he was the perpetrator and she's probably dead in the desert. That's what the odds are. And that's exactly what happened. And they buy this ruse that Tuesday he went to the swamp. He gave them 4 more days to get ahead. And I'll tell you what, at some point, these parents are going to have to pay. They're going to have to pay for being an accessory for putting him on the run. They better not help him. Now these days.
I think it's obstruction of justice if this turns out to be a big ruse. But then again, I'm still shocked that they didn't have probable cause to just go into that house last week. The man was driving a missing woman's van. To me, that's probable cause. Get a warrant, go in, don't knock, just go in. There's a woman missing and there's exigent circumstances. I want to play that 911 call, John, that you just talked about, because I think it is extremely telling. I had to rewind it, listen to it again, thinking I misheard it, because the police report said she was slapping him. She was hitting him. But now we can hear from the witness who called 911. And this is how the witness described it to the 911 operator. Have a listen.
We drove by and the gentleman was slapping the girl. Slapping her? Yes, and then we stopped. They ran up and down the sidewalk. He proceeded to hit her, hopped in the car, and they drove off. A white van? White van, I give you the license, but give me 1 sec.
So that was a complete boondoggle, because clearly he was a dangerous person. And by the way, John, did you hear also that in that material that came from the hard drive, it was determined that the messaging and phone calls between Gabby and her mom, they were growing increasingly panic-stricken, meaning that Gabby was becoming more stressed about her relationship with each and every communication with her mother. That is just so distressing.
Well, I'll tell you, it's sad. I don't want to knock 911 operators. They're always busy. They're dealing with life and death every day. But how didn't that be related to those 2 deputy sheriffs that pulled him over? He created the whole scenario that he was the victim.
Now, for him to say how was it not related, I'm assuming that he got some proof of that. And yeah, it is a lot of cases going on, but I noticed that like everybody was on Summer, and then now I'm starting to see people that some of the bigger channels, they're actually saying we not gonna forget you, Summer, because they noticed the difference in their numbers. People is on top of this right here, right now. I mean, and in a normal missing case, this is what happens, though. You know what I'm saying? The boys, like you said, it's been 9 months today. They're still missing, no trace of them. Somebody got them. Somebody got them somewhere. If they walked away, they definitely wouldn't be gone from the area. So, I don't understand why those people ain't locked up. Just like with him, he was the last person with her. They were the last people with those babies and responsible for those babies. How are they not in trouble? How? Evidence or not? That's bull.
And there she's shaking and crying and scared to death, etc. Like every abuser of women in this country does. They terrify them and the women don't leave and they wind up dead. Well, that's exactly what happened to Gabby. The real sad thing is that they didn't relay that information that he was the guy slapping her, that he punched her when she got in the car. She was the one in danger. And I'll tell you what, there's been so many red herrings by this guy. Texting on her phone that they can't get any service in Yosemite. That's the first tip that it's a red herring that she's not with the guy. And then he started sending texts, I need to talk to Grandpa, a name that he never used before. He didn't know the nickname of her grandfather. So right away, but I'll say this, Ashley, I don't think there's a judge in this country. If I went to him and said, here's a guy that's been holed up in his house without his fiance after a 4-month trip for 10 days. He never let her parents that she didn't know that she didn't come back with him. The parents had to file a missing persons report. They lawyer her up and lie to the cops repeatedly. But I would have gone to a judge and say, Judge, this guy's not just a person of interest. He's the main suspect. Something bad happened to this girl. We need to get in the house now. Not today. Not a week later. A week ago. When they get in there, because he had a chance to scrub that van. He's no dummy. He looks like a real dumb redneck, but he's no dummy. He scrubbed that van and he cleaned that house out. So they didn't get much today. And I don't know why they didn't go to a judge, because I don't think there's a judge that would have turned them down. I think a judge went, you know what, search the van and get in that house. So yeah, the whole thing's been a nightmare.
What, judges don't watch TV? Judges don't watch TV. The judge should have called them on this one, because the nation is on this case. That's crazy.
We're going to go to break, but I do want to say, put up on the screen, if you will, the message. I'm going to ask the control room just before we go to break. It was the message that the parents got on August 27th saying, can you help Stan? I just keep getting his voicemails and missed calls. And when you see that, Stan is her grandfather, and her mother says she never would have called her grandfather by his name, Stan. So she believes that was a lie. I don't know if we have that message that her parents marked in it came out of the affidavit today, that message, that text just was not something that her parents believed for a minute was hers, August 27th. So it gives us a bit of a time frame. John, we're going to work on that little piece of digital information that is getting stuck in our gremlins. But in the meantime, after the break, I want to ask you about a huge...
So I remember them saying that the last time her parents talked to her was on the 25th, and on the 27th, that wasn't her texting. So it had to be that day. Well, it had to be the day before, maybe, or the 25th, the last day that they talked to her. Justice for Gabby, yeah, for sure. I'm gonna get through this. I want to hear what her parents been saying.
And that was one of our correspondents out at Grand Teton Park entrance, saw the coroner van come back and spend the whole day back at the scene where they had already recovered the remains. I'm going to ask you what your thoughts are about that, what it might mean for the investigation, what it might mean for the condition of Gabby's body, which of course that matters for a trial.
I can't help but think about the cop and how he basically said to Gabby, well, you have no reason to be crying now. Well, he should have investigated deeper to find out why was she crying.
Joining me is John Walsh, the host of In Pursuit with John Walsh. It airs on Investigation Discovery on Wednesdays and also streams on Discovery Live. And it's a great show. You do great work, John Walsh. I have always said that about you. We've got so many bad guys off the street because of your commitment to justice. So in this case, do you have any thoughts on the reporting that came from Marcos Ortiz, who works with us? He's out at the Grand Teton entrance to the park area, the campground area where Gabby's remains presumably were recovered. That coroner came back today and spent the day there. What does that tell you about this scene?
Well, it tells you two things. As you mentioned, they took her body away. So they got the pathologists on the plane today, the forensic pathologists, and they're going to do that autopsy during the night tonight, probably, and most of tomorrow. But he went back to the scene because they overlook all kinds of things. I remember, I think you worked with me during the days of Chandra Levy, where that crime scene was invaded by reporters so much that they missed 3 of her ribs. Her ribs were in the park. So, you know, they're going to go back and really cover that. They might find something in the dirt, in the sand. They might find a piece of something that he used. If he used a weapon, they need to cover that thoroughly. It's still an active crime scene. And of course, the sad thing is she's been out there and exposed, and probably animals have been after her. I'm hoping that there's enough of her left that they can get a good read on how he killed her. That would be very, very important. But
that Levy story was in August of 2001. I remember that well. It was right before 9/11 that Gary Condit was under the microscope. Good memory, John. So, and I will say that a photographer was in that area, saw grizzly prints, saw evidence of grizzly. So there is a potential that that is a very compromised body or scene. I just want to ask you to look at this picture with me, John. Gabby's dad posted on social media a picture of Gabby with the image behind her of the angel wings. And it was just, you know, it was such a heartfelt image that he posted, knowing what he knows now. I wanted to ask you, as someone who has been through this, who has had a missing child, who has had the worst news with your son Adam, what would you say to Gabby's parents tonight?
Several things. And as you mentioned, they have joined this horrible club that my wife and I belong to, the Parents of Murdered Children. But I look at it as Adam, this beautiful 6-year-old boy, as my angel. He's my motivation. We wanted to make sure Adam didn't die in vain. And now Gabby is his angel, his whole family's angel. And she was a beautiful girl, and she was killed by a horrible coward. But I would say to this, the whole country is praying for you. The whole country is in anguish for you. And the best way, I say, for parents of murdered children to deal with things is first get justice. There's no such thing as closure. He'll always have a big chunk out of his heart. That whole family will. There's no closure. It's justice. They need justice. Remember all the good things about Gabby. Remember all the wonderful, don't celebrate or think about, I don't celebrate, don't dwell on the one day, horrible day in your life and her life. Think about what joy she brought to you as a family. And I'm going to do the best I can, and lots of other Americans, to make sure you get justice for Gabby.
John, let's put up your number so that if anyone's watching right now, they can call your number as well. It's right there, 1-833-378-7783. As John said, the callers can remain anonymous. I'm going to repeat it, 1-833-378-7783. John, you do the Lord's work. Thank you, sir, for being on tonight, and I hope we can talk again and certainly continue to cover this case together. Thank you, John Walsh.
Thanks for having me, and let's pray that I catch that, or somebody catches that guy. Go to my website, call my hotline, ask me to work for me for years and did great, great work. We need to catch this guy before he kills somebody else.
Right.
Well, he certainly would be desperate if he's on the run right now. I'm going to remind everybody, John, your show In Pursuit with John Walsh airs Wednesdays on Investigation Discovery.
Wowzer. But like I said, John Walsh did the best coverage to me. He spoke the realest. But at the same time, I really haven't watched the news. I've just been, you know, the past couple of days, I have been watching other YouTubers that's really covering this case. Dang, why it seems super bright right now? Hold on, that's just too dang on bright. And I know it's because I'm coming from the darkness, but good Lord, jeez. Okay. I like it better off because it got me looking crazy. Anyway, I got cold. Freezing. Man, I wanna hold on. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second.
We may not wear our shirts every day, but we do have our keys with us every day. Help bring awareness to the boys, Classic and Sincere, Orrin and Orson West. They're still missing. Get in touch with Keyshaw Day. The link is in the description box.
This is something from two hours ago. This says This says odd. Final text to her mom. Oh, that's what he was just talking about. Oh, okay. Oh, is this one of these? I can't stand the ones that just play freaking video with no words. No, thank you. Okay, is it a video or not? Yeah, it's probably one of those videos that's gonna keep circling because it came through the door circling. Cut this off. Be in the dark. Yeah, this ain't working. Wow. You know what? I've been on here long enough. I'm about to end this, man. I know that's bad in the middle of not finding what I was looking for, but I'm about to end it. It's a struggle live anyway, but it is people everywhere because I'm live on a couple other pages. Everybody is not in the same spot, but still. So thank you for coming through. Thank everybody that will be through, and please be sure to hit the thumbs up on your way out. And as you watch this video, because one thing about it, people do usually come back and watch it, you know. And that's cool, but I'm not about to stay on here. It's about to be 2 hours. I'm not about to do that. So anyway, please be sure to go to the community post and make sure that you put in that you were at the meeting, so I'm gonna get a couple names in a bowl or whatever, and I'm gonna pull it live. That's the only way I can do it. So make sure your name is there, and I'll let you guys know the date too that the drawing is gonna happen. See you. You are you cold? Yes, I got cold. The air is up. That's what it is. I need to cut it down. I got cold as heck. What I want to play? What is this one? So that one was about subscribing to my second channel. If you haven't already, please be sure to hit the subscribe. I'm out, y'all.
I am Miss V, crime reporter, website promoter. If you are interested in showcasing your website, hit me up in my DM on IG, and we can discuss all the details of showcasing your business, doing a commercial, and running it on my show for a couple of months, as well as promoting you on other social media sites. If this sounds like something that you would be interested in, DM me right now and type in the comments, I am interested. And let's talk. Let's talk about your business. Let's showcase your business.